Memorial of Our Lady of Sorrows. This reflection is prepared by Father Ayoub Francis, pastor at St. Jude Church, Grand Rapids, Michigan, USA. Today, we celebrate the Memorial of Our Lady of Sorrows, which honors Mary's faithfulness and love in her suffering as she stood by the cross of her Son, Jesus. This devotion began with the Servite order in the 13th century and spread throughout the Church as a way to meditate on Mary's compassion and fidelity. In 1817, Pope Pius VII extended this memorial to the Universal Church, giving thanks for his release from imprisonment, and it is now celebrated each year on September 15th, the day after the exaltation of the Holy Cross. As we reflect on Mary's sorrows today, let us open our hearts to her maternal love and learn to embrace faith, hope, and love even in our own moments of suffering. Today we reflect on the sorrows of Mary, our blessed Mother. She stood faithfully at the foot of the cross, embodying perfect love, sorrow, and fidelity. Her heart was pierced with sorrow, yet filled with grace, making her the model of discipleship. This devotion to Mary's sorrows was first promoted by the Servite order in the 13th century and later spread widely in the Church. The Memorial of Our Lady of Sorrows was made universal by Pope Pius VII in 1817 in thanksgiving for his release from imprisonment, and it is celebrated each year on September 15th, the day after the exaltation of the Holy Cross. The Seven Sorrows of Mary. 1. The prophecy of Simeon, Luke 25-35. Mary hears that a sword will pierce her soul. From the beginning, she knew her Son was born to suffer. Lesson: faith means trusting God even when the future holds pain. 2. The flight into Egypt. Matthew 13-15. Forced to flee Herod's violence, Mary carries the child Jesus into exile. Lesson: Mary teaches us to protect life and trust God in uncertainty. 3. The loss of the child Jesus in the temple. Luke 41:50. Mary and Joseph search in sorrow for 3 days. Lesson: in moments of losing Jesus, we must keep searching with hope. 4. Mary meets Jesus on the way to Calvary. Luke 23:27-31. A mother's heart crushed as she sees her son carrying the cross. Lesson: compassion means walking with those who suffer, even when we cannot remove their pain. 5. Mary stands at the foot of the cross. John 19:25-30. The climax of her sorrow, watching her son die, yet she remains faithful, never abandoning him. Lesson: true love means staying present in another's suffering. 6. Mary receives the body of Jesus. Luke 23:50-54. Holding the lifeless body of her son in her arms, she lives her Pietà. Lesson: in grief, Mary shows us how to embrace suffering with dignity and faith. 7. The burial of Jesus. Luke 23:55-56. Mary places her son in the tomb, trusting in God's promise. Lesson: hope in the resurrection sustains us in our darkest moments. Application for our lives. Like Mary, we all face sorrows, loss, illness, betrayal, loneliness. Mary's response was fidelity, trust, and love. She teaches us to remain faithful when life is painful, love even when our hearts are broken, trust God's plan when it is hidden from us. Her sorrows unite her to us. She understands our suffering at the cross. Jesus gave us his mother. Behold your mother. John 19:27. She is with us in every sorrow, comforting us with her maternal love. Conclusion: let us gaze upon Mary at the foot of the cross. Her immaculate and sorrowful heart, pierced with sorrow, still radiates love and hope. The lesson of this memorial is that through sorrow embraced with faith, God brings forth new life and hope. Question for reflection: when I face sorrow or suffering, do I turn away in despair, or do I, like Mary, stand faithfully with Christ and allow my pain to become a source of love for others? Prayer. Sorrowful and Immaculate Heart of Mary, pray for us, that in our sorrows we may remain faithful to Christ and bring his love to others.